Coming up next, the Pacers tick. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
And we all know what it means to MP and this team to play well on the road, to win those close road games. MP's been quite vocal, in fact, about rising up in the face of big obstacles this season.
And what I like about MP, he's willing to put his reputation on the line to make something happen. He's not just sitting back waiting for things to develop. That would certainly be the easier route. Instead, he's put a stake in the ground, and that ground is away from home.
Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Edey out there with Mobley. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Ball, and it's Carpenter in at the 2 guard. All right, let's hand it over to David Aldridge, who has a report on MP.
Hey, guys, these games have been a point of emphasis for MP and his team this season. I asked him about playing on the road. MP told me it's all about toughness and grit. We're going to play hard no matter where we are. Kevin?
And they are a gritty bunch. David, thank you.
I tell you, the vision is simply special. LaMelo Ball toys with the defense, creates easy opportunities for his teammates.
Now, here's Halliburton. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
So it's the Hornets now, after Tyrese Halliburton was able to get the triple. And so just over a minute and a half played. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
Two things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
And so he makes both from the line. Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Now Walker, after the missed 3 from Carpenter. Pass to Claxton. Here's Halliburton. Indiana again missing.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Ball with the bucket.
This guy is always ready to shoot the 3. LaMelo's so confident from distance.
Now Mathurin. And a wide open look for Walker. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Puts up a deep 3, and it's the Hornets another 3.
That unselfishness of LaMelo has been on display since day one.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They trail by 6. Mathurin for 3. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
When you think about Benedict Mathurin, all he offers offensively has a polished shooting motion and plenty of confidence.
Anthony's checked in for Walker. Mikal Bridges checked in for Charlotte. And he nails the 3rd.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
The chosen one gets the basket.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
And here is Siakam. After the 3 moments ago from Carpenter. Halliburton, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now let's send it down to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Rick Carlisle.
Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. We can't let him out-hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. So it's the Hornets now. Following the three-pointer by Siakam. Mobley throws it down.
Well, we know this. Playing above the rim is a big part of Evan Mobley's game.
Bounce pass, Halliburton. Siakam passes to Anthony. Rejected by Carpenter, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in. Clock is at 3. Halliburton for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Now ball. After Cole Anthony missed from long range. Here's the screen. The kick out to Ball. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Offensive rebound. Edey off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Pacers trail by 10. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. It drops for his second made shot of this game. An unimpressive 2 of 7, though.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
The chosen one's shot is off. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. And it's blocked by Carpenter, and they get it back.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And it didn't fall, but that's the kind of shot they want their offense to create.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
And a wide open look for Halliburton. That's in there. Anthony with the assist. Halliburton's got a couple of threes now in the first of the Pacers. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Hornets lead by 5. And we'll be back shortly for the... And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Cole Anthony is out there with starts. Then it's Pascal Siakam. Then there's Toppin. And it's Garuba in at the 5 spot. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Here's Starks. Siakam outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Toppin sets a screen for Siakam. No good on the shot. Charlotte leading by 8. Here's Carpenter. And it's the Hornets another 3.
And once again, the defense allowing him to get a clean look at that triple. He continues to do some big-time damage from downtown.
Doris, when you think of Mikal Bridges, what comes to mind?
The fact that he is available almost every single night, that you can count on him to bring great defensive intensity. He's become a legitimate threat from three-point territory, and now all of a sudden he's adding some ball skills. Mikal Bridges gets better every single year.
And Garuba is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul. Walker's checked in for Indiana. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Charlotte. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. Might not always fall.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Siakam misses.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Good on the three-point shot. The chosen ones got the lead up to 14 now for the Hornets. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hi, guys. The chosen one in the last game against the Knicks was phenomenal. He had an impressive number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. A mind-blowing effort, one that's going to be hard to repeat, but it's hard to bet against him. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for starts. The Hornets also with the sub. Ball's checked in. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Kyle Kuzma. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Siakam against Kuzma. Toppin, no one around him. Hits it from three-point range. Toppin's got himself on the board with three there.
And in getting that three to go, he snaps an 11-0 run by the Hornets.
Doris, it's great to see the excitement that surrounds women's basketball currently, isn't it?
It's great, Kevin, that these incredible players with a high skill level are being acknowledged not only for that skill, but the quality of play, the competitive spirit of these women. They have worked as hard, and they should get as much recognition.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option. They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
Anthony kicks to Walker. Siakam, high post. Back to Walker. Some nice passing here by Indiana. 4 on the clock. The wide open look here for Anthony. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And here's Charlotte. They're on a 17-5 run. Pass to the chosen one. Off target from three-point range.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Mathurin, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's about powerful. Mathurin knows when to score an easy dunk.
And here's Kuzma. Here's the chosen one. It's coming off an unbelievably scoring game. Ball, the pass to Carpenter. Over Anthony. The chosen one's shot is off.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh
and
my
stolen
God.
by Siakam. To the paint, and Walker with a clear path to the hoop.
Boy, Pascal Siakam, much improved as a playmaker. He can score it or create shots for others.
The chosen one's shot is off.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Now, that is inexcusable. That kind of shot selection won't do them any good.
Here's Toppin. That three off the mark. Hornets leading by 13. Ball feeling it out a bit. Sinks the three-pointer. And that's 38 points for the chosen one.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Indiana making some changes. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Toppin. Halliburton subbed in for Anthony. And a switcher also for Charlotte. Edie's checked in for Bridges. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Bling, bling.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. To the inside. And stolen by Kuzma.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And off the front iron, and in it goes.
When your teammate makes a steal, your first thought is, I'm sprinting the floor. Kyle Kuzma does just that.
Halliburton against Ball. Halliburton, he's open. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
The chosen one's shot is on. And Siakam has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. It's an 18-point game.
Now Pascal Siakam looking aggressive and determined, which forces the defender to commit the foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Second free throw, no good.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. It's Charlotte running away with it. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Their ability to string together threes and demoralize a team, man. We saw that in the first half.
Seems like the score couldn't be. All right, and now time to give some. And that is it for halftime.